What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Pianko Show. Here we are with another episode of Who's Who in Miami. We have the founder of the Miami Sephardic Club, David Behar. What's up, David?
What's up, Ben? How you doing?
Doing great. So, this new chapter that you started in Miami Sephardic Club, how did it all begin?
Yeah, so we've pretty much been in existence since 2021. In April is when I started it. Pretty much I started the group to fill a need. There is no way that young Sephardic Jews here in Florida can meet each other and in Miami. I was living in New York for a year and a half, before the pandemic. Very Sephardic place, very easy to meet Sephardic Jews. When I got to Florida, things were very quiet and I just didn't know where to go. And so after, let's say 6 months of being in Florida, I just came up with the idea and I went full force with it. Put a huge team of people around me. I developed big partnerships to help me get started, and that's pretty much what happened.
It's similar to a startup, what you're doing. You go through your board meetings, events, then you do the tier 1, tier 2, like this one. I've been noticing a lot with your events that they sell out very quickly.
They do. So, I've worked very hard on this whole concept since the very beginning. In fact, when I created the group, I ran my first event within 5 weeks of starting the group. I created a company. I put a huge team of people around me. I actually developed a database of over 1,000 people with the help of other people. So I knew who to kind of sell my tickets to. My very first event, which was an amazing time for everyone, we sold over 200 tickets to that event, which was for a first event, it's a pretty big success. And every single event that we've had, we've sold out since. My largest one to date was over 400 people. That was April last year. We had a Mamuna party. And honestly, I really, I was just spending some time in New York. I actually was helping with a huge event up there. It's called Sukkot 1800. I was one of the hosts for this event. I really want to go into the thousands of people for my next large event. So that's really like the type of, atmosphere I'm going for with MSC.
No, that's very special. I mean, you have a true passion for this. You're interested, you're driven, you eat and sleep and wake up to this vision. Obviously, you're going to be in New York, so you're just expanding.
I'm expanding, yeah. So I guess since the very start of MSC, in developing this database, I had a lot of people helping me out. So, when I came up with the idea, I was pretty much going all over Miami telling everybody my idea. I just was acting on it very quick. And a lot of people, they were Sephardic, obviously trying to help me out. They offered help in some sort of way. So one way is they were sharing their people with me. I was actually developing the database not just around Miami people. I had New York people on there. I had Latin Americans. I had Mexico. I had Colombia. I had Panama on there. So the way I designed the organization is I know a lot of people from all these places spend time in Miami throughout the year, especially around the holidays, and also for New Yorkers in the winter months, from let's say November through April, New York or May, New Yorkers are here. So I didn't care where they were. And my goal as MSC, it's really, really large. It's actually much larger than what it is right now. I want to meet every single Sephardic Jew in the world. I don't care if they're in Florida. I don't care if they're in New York, Los Angeles, Paris. I'm actually talking to people from all these cities through my involvement in MSC, and that's really my goal. I want to meet every Sephardic Jew, and it really goes well beyond events. This is much more than events. I think we could make a bigger impact on our community through various ways. One of them that I've been working on personally is matchmaking. What better way to impact your community than to introduce new Jewish couples together. So we're working on that as a group. I've actually introduced a few couples over the last several months. No one's married yet, but hopefully soon. And I'm developing a process so I could really blow that matchmaking up and make a huge impact across, you know, hundreds, if not thousands of people in this country and also internationally. So it's really, like I said, international goal. It's called the Miami Sephardic Club, but I really want to establish an international network.
I totally hear that. I mean, as well, Miami is a very international city. And, okay, so let's say somebody is single, they're looking for their match in Paris, Mexico, Argentina.
Yeah.
They could contact you on Instagram, right?
And that's usually what people do. They reach out to me directly. Right now my time is very limited. I actually, MSC is like a second job to me. I have a full-time career outside of that. You know, right now I'm actually building out a team of matchmakers who are going to help find the right people for people who approach me, pretty much. And again, right now we're focusing mostly on US. I'd say Miami, New York, and Los Angeles, those 3 cities, we're very focused on. But as we continue to build out the process and the group, we will be expanding internationally. People, I'd say for international, I have quite a few people reaching out to me from Paris, which is a very Sephardic place, and same with Israel. I've had some Israelis kind of contact me for help as well. So.
Oh, that's very special. Thank you so much for coming on here, talking about your organization, your passion, and I wish you a lot of continued success.
Thank you, Ben. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.